And very simply put, what that means is if you give it, you are getting it right back. All right, let's go. Right in front. We'll start with you. Microphone will be coming around from this guy right here. Not hot in here, is it?
Yes, it is.
Let's go.
Hi, Governor. My name is Dawn Silva. I'm from Howell, Township, New Jersey. You may have remembered us. This is my neighbor, Madeline. We are repeat flood offenders. Excuse me, this is very emotional for us. On August 21st, 2011, our life forever changed. We were rescued by boat and taken out. We have been told by the Army Corps of Engineers that we have an unsolvable problem. We are surrounded by water. By that I mean it's in front of us, in back of us, and on the side of us. And at every rainstorm, it widens. What used to be a small tributary that runs into the Manasquan River is now a raging river that rises with the tides. Howell Township has applied for the hazardous mitigation grant through the state, in which, you know, and we know that there's $5 million left. 21 point something million went to northern New Jersey. I understand the need outweighs the funds available, but we have an unsolvable problem. I have a 5-year-old, I'm a mother of 4, one son that's 5 years old, suffers from PDD, and this has been emotionally, physically, beyond. You can repair homes, you can do it, but I have a solvable problem. I can't fix him. He's not fixable. Every time the bus comes and it's raining, I have to carry him because he screams, water, water, water. You can't fix that. When the town went to meet with the state OEM, they said, we'll get him help. You can't help a child with PDD that suffers from that. I see the autism group. They will agree with me. That's not, you can't do that. My 10-year-old son developed ulcers because of the stress of the rain. We need your help, Governor. We've had the backing of Congressman Chris Smith for the last 15 years. This isn't just something that Irene did to us. This has been an ongoing problem for 20 years now. The development should have never been built. We didn't buy in a flood zone, but yet, since Irene, we have flooded almost 2 times since then. We need your help, Governor. Sure. Lieutenant Guardano stood on our lawn on September 28, 2011, and pledged her support and help, and yet all the money has gone to North Jersey.
Well, a few things. First, let me tell you that not only do we have the flood mitigation, but there's also, it sounds like that given the situation that you're in, it might also be time to consider leaving.
What am I going to do?
Well, we have also a Blue Acres program that I funded, I think, with $39 million this year to buy homes in places where there's nothing that can be done.
There can't. I have a letter from the Army Corps of Engineers. The land.
So that's what I'm saying. You might in fact be eligible for that program as well. Now I know that there's sometimes people don't want to leave their homes.
No, we want to leave. We want this
good.
grant.
Okay. Then here's what we're going to do. We're going to get your information, and on top of me looking into the flood mitigation issue and the funds that are there and how the funds got distributed, we'll also get one of our folks to get in touch with you from the DEP who runs the Blue Acres program, to get you an application to apply for that program.
How do we know our town hasn't already done that?
Well, this is done by individual homeowners, not by the town. So essentially what this program is about is going and buying home by home in these really difficult areas, the state buying the homes. And essentially saying, okay, we're going to buy your home, move out, and then we knock the home down. We get rid of it.
We can't live like this.
So, well, and that's what I'm saying to you is I think that the issue may be, it's a larger issue in Howell, but it's also an individual issue to some of the individual homeowners. So I can't pledge to you, as I say, I'm going to fix every problem, because I can't. But we've now taken, and we've convinced FEMA to move some of the federal money away from repairing homes and into buying homes. Because in some of these areas, in your area it sounds like one, in certain areas of Passaic County, in Wayne and in Totowa,
but they will always be on the grant list. Wayne, Patterson, Manville, Bound Brook, they will always be on the hazardous mitigation grant list because it's a constant problem. The lion's share of the money has always gone to them. We need, I'm paying $8,000 for a house in taxes that I can never sell.
And that's why I'm telling you that it may be time to go. And
we want to go. We want to go.
Guess what? The Blue Acres program is going to be there to help you do that. So we're going to have someone from the DEP who runs the Blue Acres program reach out and talk to you directly. There's an application process to go through. They'll go through that process and be considered with the other applicants who are also applying to have their homes purchased. But I've started to say to myself, like, I was touring one area that flooded after Irene, and the guy came up to me and said, Governor, I just got my check from FEMA to pay for the repairs to my house from the flood in the spring, as we watched his house having been destroyed in the same way in the fall, like late summer, by Irene. And he said, well, what am I going to do anymore? He said, you know, I just got the house fixed. And I just got the money to reimburse me for fixing the house. Now I'm going to have to go through the whole thing again. He said, now I know that the federal government and the state government are giving me money to do it. He said, but why should we keep spending money this way? So it was great because the FEMA director was there to listen to that story. And then he and I both told the president about it when the president came to visit. And we've convinced FEMA to start to move some of the money away from repair and into purchase. Because in some of these places, you simply cannot fix the problem. You're right that in some of these places, the development should never have been put there in the first place. And towns made some bad decisions in allowing development to happen in certain places, and we can't fix it. No matter what we would do, we couldn't fix it. So in those circumstances, I think what we need to consider, not by forcing the homeowner out, but by giving the homeowner the option. If you want to go, here's a fund of money that can help to buy the home so that you can take that money and go buy a home someplace else.
That's our goal.
Good. Well, you're going to get called by the DEP, and we're going to work on that for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's the information for our Director of Constituent Relations.
Yes, ma'am. Right back there, glasses.